Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. And today we will be discussing the 11 Funko Pops that are being released from NFL Legends. So, NFL season starts today. So, good luck to all of your favorite teams out there. And happy Sunday to everyone. I hope you're having a great morning so far, and I hope today is awesome for you. And I hope your team wins. If you're a football fan, if you're an American football fan, I hope your team wins today. So, with that being said, I want to go ahead and jump right into the video. We got 11 of these to look at, so let's put them up on the screen. And so, first off, on the very top, you see the man himself, Jerry Rice, a legend, from the 49ers. Funko Pop number 114. And Jerry Rice is amazing. I mean, I'm a football fan in general, meaning, I love football players from different teams and stuff. So, grew up watching Jerry Rice. I was blessed to actually watch him play his entire career. Phenomenal receiver, one of the best ever in the game. So, we got him up on the top left. Awesome looking Funko Pop there. And I love how they do the lines under the eyes. I think that's really cool on some of these players here. So, yeah, Jerry Rice is the man. So, right next to him you have Troy Aikman. This is the last time the Dallas Cowboys have ever seen glory was with Troy. So, meaning Super Bowl wins and stuff. So, this is number 112. And Troy Aikman from the Cowboys. He's a commentator right now. So, but back then he was the man. I mean, he got to give it to him. He definitely helped bring some Super Bowl championships there to Dallas. So yeah, I mean, he looks great. I mean, I think they did a great job on all these. I love that not very many of them have a football in their hand. Some of them do, but they definitely need to have the football in the quarterback's hand. So he's definitely got it in there in his right hand. So the next one is, I'm a little biased, is my favorite out of this entire set because it's Walter Payton. And he, to this day, I mean, he's one of the best running backs that have ever played the game. And his record was beaten, by most yards and stuff like that. And those are some sad days for a Bears fan, but when you really look back, I mean, his training, his work ethic, everything about him was phenomenal. So I love this, and I love how they did the old school, the Chicago Bears, headband. I love that. I just love that so much. So yeah, that's number 78, Chicago Bears legend Walter Payton. Rest in peace. Great football player. So next to him we got another Cowboys, Deion Sanders, number 92. Again, phenomenal athlete. Played with several different football teams. And I love the fact that he's wearing his, I don't know the proper name for it. I always call it a rag on the top of his head. I don't know if there's a proper name, but I love that he's wearing that here in the photo before he puts on his helmet and stuff. He just looks amazing. Great player. I think he's still on the... I don't have cable, by the way. I don't have DirecTV. I don't have cable. I don't have anything. So I have Netflix and Hulu. That's all I have. So I don't have the basic channels. I don't have any television. I hardly watch TV. So, and I hardly watch the news. I don't go to Yahoo. I don't have social media accounts. So I'm kind of closed off in some way to the world. I don't know a lot that's happening sometimes. Sometimes I get news like days and days later, sometimes weeks later. When something happened, I find out about it. So I just keep myself away from all of that. But yeah, so going back, last time I watched, I seen a clip of it at least. He was on the NFL Network, so I don't know if he's still there or not. Deion Sanders as a commentator. But yeah, he hung up his football cleats and went to the NFL Network to do some commentating. So hopefully he's still there. Don't know. Don't have the NFL Network. So, but yeah, he was an amazing player. So on the bottom left, we have Jerome Bettis from the Steelers. So this guy was a beast. I think they called him the Bus, if I'm not mistaken. That was his nickname, the Bus. So he looks phenomenal here. Absolute love the way he looks. I love that his left hand is out, because a lot of great players, and the same thing with Walter Payton, and you can see that a lot of great running backs, they use their hand. You know, if they carry the ball in their right hand, they usually use their left hand to push people out of the way as they're running. And so Jerome used to do that quite a bit. So he was an awesome player. I was lucky enough to watch him play his whole career as well. Same with Troy Aikman. Same with Deion Sanders. Same with Jerry Rice. I mean, I've watched most of Walter Payton's career. I've seen. So yeah, I've seen a lot of these players. Same next one, Junior Seau on the bottom, number 111. Yeah, he's great. I mean, another guy. This is from the Chargers. Another great player. Just phenomenal job. I love how they did his hair. How they have parts of his hair coming down. He looks great. So yeah, Funko's doing a really good job on these. I really like what I'm seeing here, and I love the detail to all of the different players. They just look phenomenal. They really do. So great job, Funko. Again, you guys just always do a great job, whether it's the goatee, whether it's the mustache, you know, the little tiny things from these characters that you bring to life, you know, whether it's the rag on top or the headband, something. You just do something cool. So the next one we got here on the bottom is Brett Favre, number 83. I have seen pretty much all of Brett Favre. Being a Bears fan, he is or was our mortal enemy for all the years that he played. But one thing I can always tell you is that you have to respect people that are really good at what they do. So he's definitely, in my opinion, he's not one of the greatest, only because of his interceptions were so high. I think he's still, I might be wrong, but I think to this day he has the highest interception rate. So he definitely made great moves. He was very lucky as far as some of the stuff he was able to do without getting intercepted even more. You know, because sometimes luck does play a role in football. If you think you can start, you know, today's day one, right? See, today's the first week of football. So we got 16 weeks, and we got the playoffs, and you got the Super Bowl. If you think you can get to the Super Bowl starting on week one without a little bit of luck through the whole season, you're crazy. So there's always luck involved, and there's always hard work, of course, dedication. But some teams really get beat up and injured. We got players that are going to be out for the rest of the year after today. We'll have players next week that are out for the rest of the year probably from injury, and you know, torn ACL, something like that. It always happens. So just really comes down to luck and hard work and practice, really. But luck is, you know, luck is a small piece of it, but there is a piece of luck to it. Going back to Brett Favre, you know, he was a good quarterback. He definitely did his thing, and he definitely holds, I believe he still holds some records right now. I could be wrong, but I definitely know I think he still holds the record. And by the way, yes, I know Jay Cutler, who used to play for the Bears, had a lot of it. He reminds me a lot of Brett Favre, actually, because of the interceptions that he used to have. So they kind of remind me they're completely different quarterbacks, but at least in that aspect, they was just like, yeah. I mean, as a fan, your heart sinks every time your quarterback throws an interception because, you know, it's a goofball move. But yeah, but I think he looks great here. I love the colors, of course. They got the, you know, the traditional colors there for the Packers. So that's Brett Favre, number 83. I'm definitely glad he's not playing anymore, because he used to whoop up on the Bears all the time. So glad he's not playing anymore. Then we have Brian. I do like the guy though. I don't dislike him. I think he was a really good quarterback. Then we have Brian Bosworth from the Seahawks. And I love how they have the silver pants on him. It looks really cool. And then he's got that. It's not a headband like Walter has. It's more like a rag that's kind of rolled up, and he wears it around his forehead. Looks really cool, like a bandana kind of thing. And then, you know, how he had his haircut there too. I remember that, watching him play. It was just, when he took off his helmet, it was great. So Funko's really capturing a lot of good details on all of these. So really good job so far. So those are the first 8. We got 3 more to go. So on the very next page here, we have the last 3, which is Drew Bledsoe. I'm glad they did one of him. He's well deserved of this. I love the fact that they actually gave one of them a hat, right? So he's actually wearing a hat, which is really cool. Um, even the even the I don't know what it's called, the smudges underneath the the football players that put the smudge under their eyes. Um, his is kind of like wavy, really cool looking, and so he was playing. He was playing for the Patriots. I believe he got injured, and that's when Tom Brady took over. And I think Tom Brady was drafted like in the 6th round or something. So Tom Brady took over, and then it's been history ever since, right? So if you're a football fan, you know the history of Tom Brady. In my opinion, the greatest football quarterback of all time. And no one's been to more Super Bowls than him, and he's got tons of rings. So to me, he's the best. Patriots are not my favorite team, but I do love certain players, and I got to give it up to him because I think he's the best that has ever played that position. And that's a tough that's a tough thing to say, because there's a lot of Joe Montana. There's a lot of great quarterbacks out there that used to play, including the two below, Bart Starr here, or not below, but next to him, Bart Starr. Another phenomenal quarterback from the Packers. This is way before my time, but yeah, the two Bart Starrs. So you see one color, one black and white. That's really cool. The black and white does not have a sticker on it, and so and I haven't heard anything from Funko saying that black and white. I know it's a black and white variant, but I don't know if it's going to come with like an exclusive, maybe Entertainment Earth or something. I don't know. Right now it should be available at any store unless it ends up becoming an exclusive. But from Funko, they haven't released any info if it is an exclusive or not. So, but that's it, guys. That's all 11. You got Bart Starr there to wrap it up. So we got 3 quarterbacks on the last page there. So that wraps up the video. We got 11 awesome football players that used to play the game. All of them legends in their own right. So hopefully some of your teams were on here. And by the way, there's other football players that are out right now. So if you're a Texans fan, it doesn't matter what team you're a fan of, there's plenty of Funko Pops for your team. There's at least 1 or 2 at least for every team. So so definitely check that out. I mean, you can go to different websites and see if any of yours are available. Right now, there's plenty of football players at GameStop is where I see most of them. So, yeah, and these are obviously players right now. The ones that are at GameStop, these are players that are playing right now today. So the ones I just showed you, these are legends. These are retirees. Most of them are in the Hall of Fame. So, yeah, if you're a big football fan like I am, and you want to get your hands on some of these Funko Pops, these are dropping in November. Now, that's with a little asterisk on the top, because if they're dropping in November, why do I have Walter Payton? So Funko says they're dropping in November, but I already have Walter Payton. So, and there's a list of all and you can see even there on the back of this one, it has 2 different Deion Sanders. Let me see if it'll focus in. It probably won't. And there's Mike Ditka. There you go. Walter Payton, Lawrence Taylor, Jim Brown, Barry Sanders, Roger Staubach, Brett Favre. So Walter Payton, this is the same one that's in the line I just showed you, and then he's also in a different line. So I've had this one for like 5 months, 6 months, so I didn't just get him. He's been out for a while, but they just decided to put him in the Legends line, I guess, which is okay with me. But I already have them, so. But yeah, there's all these other, you just saw, I mean, there's a lot more Funko Pops out there for football players. And all of these are legends as well. None of them play anymore on the back of this box. So there's more legends that have already been released. These are the newest ones. And of course, like I said, if it's your favorite teams out there, their Funko Pops of those players are in stores right now. So you can definitely pick those up. But that wraps up this video, guys. So again, happy Sunday. Today's week 1 of football season. So hopefully your guys' teams win. And I hope you guys enjoy Sunday. I have a video I'm dropping later on this afternoon regarding the mystery minis from Walgreens. It's an unboxing video with my daughter, so I'm going to be releasing that one later this afternoon. So thanks for watching this one. Please be kind to one another. Take care. Be safe. Have fun. It's Sunday. Relax if you're at home. Get your grub on. Watch some football. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.